I turned off all the fans in this room so that I can make sure that the audio reaches the camera alright. And the sound's fine now, but I'm probably gonna die from heat very soon, so let's hope I can make it through this video. Hey guys! I have officially been in college for about a week now, a little less than a week. We had 3 days of classes. We moved in on Sunday and it's now Friday. So I just finished my first school week, I guess. Not really. We only had 3 days of classes. Point is, I've been here for about a week. I'm going back home tomorrow just for 1 day because it's Labor Day weekend. I don't know, I just wanted to sort of make a video about my first impressions of college so far. It's been interesting. It's been an adjustment. It's been a lot taken. There's some backstory first. When I was little, we moved a lot. Like, I was 3 months old when we moved from Sri Lanka, and we bounced around a lot before we finally settled in the place where I grew up. And we settled down pretty much when I started school. So my entire life, I've kind of had this home base, if that makes sense, of people that I could turn to. Every school that I went to, I had at least one person there that I knew that I could turn to, and it was usually one of my best friends. Now, going into college, I came in without any friends. And that's not really fair to say. I do have other classmates from my high school who are also here at college with me, and I have some of my friends from middle school here, and I have one of my very few Sri Lankan friends who are also here. So I do sort of have people that I can turn to, but they're not friends in the same way that I was friends with the nerd herd from my high school, if that makes sense. That's been the hardest part about this whole process for me so far. And I know it's too hard, it's too early to really be complaining about that, but it's just, it's a lot. It's so much. And I've had problems with depression in the past. I've had problems on and off with anxiety. I'm such an introvert. It's almost a little bit self-damaging how much of an introvert I am. So just not having someone to turn to has kind of been taking a toll on me in a way. I've been keeping in touch with my high school friends, with the nerd herd on Facebook a lot, which has been a really big help. But it's just weird not having anyone here that I can just be myself around. And it's kind of been throwing me for a loop almost, and it's been making me feel very consistently anxious throughout this entire week. And not anxious to the point of having panic attacks, but anxious to the point where I feel very self-conscious just walking down the street or walking to the dining hall because I don't have anyone with me. And I feel like that's weird, and I feel like I have this irrational feeling that people are noticing that I'm always by myself when I'm walking to the dining halls, and that I'm always by myself when I'm walking to my classes, that I'm never talking to anyone on the buses. It's just I'm always alone. And yes, I have people that I met at orientation. I have people that I knew in high school here, but it's not the same. And not only that, it's also very hard to just coordinate anything with them, because that's the other thing about college. Everyone doesn't have the same schedule. And so you can run into someone and have a decent conversation with them and then never see them again in college. And so that's always been sort of my tactic for making friends, especially like going to summer camp. And just, in summer camp, it's a little bit weird for the first, 2 or 3 days, but then you find someone and you get to know them, and by the end of 12 days, like at Blue, like at the end of 12 days, you feel like this person is one of your best friends and you're devastated to leave them. I thought that's how college was going to work. I thought college was going to work the same way as summer camp, where everyone comes, no one knows anyone, and so everyone just kind of has no choice but to become friends with each other, and you find at least one person who you can relate to immediately. That hasn't been how college has been for me so far. And yes, part of it is my fault. I haven't been doing my best effort to reach out to people. I did for the first few days, but then after classes started, I think just the combination of classes plus work plus just getting used to college in general, it already takes so much for me to introduce myself and to initiate a conversation with anyone, and with classes and homework and stuff kind of thrown into the mix, and obviously it's not too much yet, but just all of that plus getting adjusted to college still, I just haven't been feeling like reaching out to people. Also, just the people on my floor, the floor of my dorm, there's like one girl that I'm kind of friends with, like we'll go to meals occasionally with each other if we happen to have the same schedule. So yeah, there's one girl on my floor, but in general I just don't relate to any of the girls on my floor. I don't know, I don't relate to anyone on my floor. I'm friendly with my roommate, but we're not close by any means. I mean, she already has an entire social life just set up for herself. She has her friends. She has been to parties. She went to a frat party on her first night. I haven't even heard of any of the parties that are happening around campus. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just generally, right now, after just 1 week, my main problem is social life. And that doesn't sound like too much, but it feels like so much to deal with. Just this feeling of loneliness, which is kind of hard to grapple with when everything else is also so new. And I didn't anticipate that at all. I kind of wanted to come to college without any friends because I was kind of excited to meet some new people and to see how I would sort of change without the expectations of any previous relationships or friendships kind of immediately available. And now I'm just kind of reverting back into my comfort zone because I can't find comfort anywhere else. I have found information about other clubs and some nerdier interest clubs like Anime Club and Doctor Who Club, and I'm hoping to join the forensics team. I've already been to one informational meeting about a different club called Design for America that I'm thinking about applying for a position in. And I am doing stuff and trying to find out about things and getting ready to join clubs and all of these things. So far, it just hasn't been what I thought college would be. I guess the reason why I wanted to make this video was because I kind of stumbled upon a video about this one girl on YouTube. I forget her name, but I'll try and put a link in the description to her video, where she was kind of talking about the same struggles with introversion, and for her it lasted throughout the entire year, and she's excited to leave college because she doesn't like it at all, it seems like, apart from her few friends and some of the classes that she's in. And I'm just really nervous that that's going to happen to me. I don't think it will. I hope it won't, but right now it feels like it might. And that sounds like a really big judgment call to make after 1 week, and I'm totally aware of that. But it's just this week alone has felt so long. I just wanted to make this video to sort of express that and to say to anyone who's feeling the same way that it's not weird. At least there's at least one other person who feels the same way. And, you know, the college experience probably won't be the same for everyone. Who knows how it's going to turn out for me? Who knows how it's going to turn out for anyone who's watching this video who's also in the same position as me? And I guess, you know, maybe at the end of this year, everything will change. Maybe I will find my group of friends in college. Maybe I will find the perfect classes and clubs to be a part of. Maybe I'll have an amazing time in Cuba this winter break. Maybe going to see Hamilton with Riley this May won't be the thing that pulls me through the school year. Like, obviously I'm still going to be excited about it, but it won't be what I use to even just get me through this year. You know, hopefully there will be other reasons for me to enjoy being in college. And, you know, if that's the case, then I can watch this video and assuredly tell anyone else who might be going through that, who might go through the same thing the following year, you know, that it is possible for things to turn around. But yeah, so that's it for me. I have no idea when I'm going to post this video, probably not until long after this first week of college has passed. I probably won't record any other videos this month, just because I'm going to be continuing to get into the grind of college. But yeah, so I will hopefully find time to edit videos still, but as far as recording videos, I don't know. We'll just have to see. I hope this video wasn't too depressing for you guys to watch. If any of you had similar experiences to this and it turned around, or if it didn't turn around, or if you're going through the same thing right now, please leave a comment below. Please leave a like if you related at all, or if this was any sort of interesting insight for you. And please subscribe, because I promise I post happier videos than this usually. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys later.